Hi everyone, Jennifer Ilagan Ramirez here, student of Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Computer Science in AMA University Online Education. Let me share to you this presentation for my course project in code TS6007 Principles of Programming Languages with Compiler. I've got three activities here. Activity 1A is that find the output of the given code about Elon Musk. Activity 1B, it says here, find the output of the given code and check how old are you today. And the last is activity 2. It says here, create a contact tracing form using a basic Python program. You might ask, what is Python program? So it is a computer programming language that is generally used in coding. So that is Python program. Let's proceed to our first activity. Activity 1A says here find out what is the output of this given code. So as you can see, there it shows a lot of error, which means that if we were going to input this given code here in our IDE, we will not going to be able to get a correct output. So first, what is IDE? IDE stands for okay, IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, and this is how it looks like. This is our IDE, and we are using here a Visual Studio Code for our IDE. Visual Studio Code is this one. This is the Visual Studio Code, and we are using it as our IDE. So let's get back to our activity. Okay, as how it shows here, the code isn't functioning properly because of a certain issues. Since we are using a Python and it is a case sensitive, which means that errors and missing parentheses will show up if uh, the given code or the code that we have is having errors. Allow me to clarify the following codes, errors, and their updated version to you. So, as I said, since the Python variable names are case sensitive, we need to be so sure of using a consistent variable names throughout the code. For instance, here, we are using the variable name and it is inputted here with a lowercase instead of what we have here in our print statement. It is inputted with an uppercase. Another variable name that we have here is country, and it was inputted here with an uppercase instead of a lowercase. And another variable name here, the age, it is inputted with a lowercase instead of an uppercase. So the print statement's quote characters are not coordinated, as we can see. Since the input function returns into a string, we must first translate this part, um, into an integer for us to be able to execute arithmetic operations. And also, some print statement omit uh, a closing parenthesis. So I encoded this code earlier in our IDE with the correct code. So let me show you how did I get the correct code. I actually coded it earlier so I can show you. Let's run it and let's execute it and let's see where it will go into contact. So here it prompts us to this statement. Elon Musk is from USA. He is the founder, CEO, and chief engineer at SpaceX. And it says here, do you want to know how old he is? Um, it prompts us to enter the current year. So let's input current year 2024 and let's see. Okay, it shows here he is now turning 53. So that is how I got a correct output of out of this um, provided code for our activity 1A. So let's try to move and continue into our next activity, activity 1B. Okay, so here uh, with the provided with this provided code, it will not run it will not run correctly due to the several issues that shows in here. So allow me to further explain the problems and then execute the code related correction so that the correct output will appear like what we have done in activity 1. So there is a formatting errors in the input statements. For, for user input, we should utilize the input open and close function and print open and close should be used to display the correct prompt. The definition of the days old function is incorrect. Um, it is recommended to begin the function definition with def days old open parenthesis days close parenthesis. There is no argument also to the days underscore old function when it is evoked. So, like what I have done to our activity 1A, uh, I had coded it and input the correct code in our IDE. So let me explain the following. So here in our code here, let's use this first. The number of days in a year is 365 and it is entered at the definition of the variable no di. So this is our no di is our variable name and after printing a message asking the user for their year of birth and the current year, it converts the user's input to an integer. So this is enter your year of birth here. This is our integer and assigns it to the variables YOB or year of birth or and YTD or the current year. So next is it introduces a function called days called that given a simple argument days returns the number of days the user is old. The method determines the individual's age in days by deducting the birth of year from the current year and multiplying the results by 365. So let me show you using the determined number of days. It then execute the days old function and prints the outcome. So let me show you how did I manage to get the correct output of this provided code here. Let's go back to our IDE and let me show you how did I get the correct output. I I also coded it earlier and let's execute it and see where it will go into contact. So it prompts us here to enter your my birth of my year of birth. So let's input 1993. Oh, here let's input 1993 here and see. Enter the current year. It prompts us to enter the current year. So now it's 2024. Let's see. Okay, here you are 11,315 days old. It says here I am 11,315 days old. So that is how I managed to get the correct output here for our activity 1B. Okay, now let's proceed to our last activity. And this is our last activity, activity 2. It says here create a basic Python program with the following requirements. Contact tracing form program. Number 1, prompt to enter your name. Number 2, prompt to enter your temperature. Number 3, set of questionnaires containing symptoms of COVID-19, at least 5. Okay. Number 4, use modular codes. Number 5, use conditional codes for each question, yes or no. Number 6, for the string output after answering all the questions, display the name entered and the temperature. You may be infected by COVID-19 if one of the symptoms are COVID-19 were answered yes. If you have no symptoms of COVID-19, if all the symptoms of COVID-19 were answered no. Last, please review your answers. Start over again. If a question was not answered correctly, terminate the program. So this is how I input the code that we have here in our IDE. Let's get back to our Visual Studio Code and let's see uh, the code that I had coded earlier. It looks like this. Okay, I encode it properly and let's execute the and where it will go into prompt. Okay, it is prompting us to please fill in the following. It says here name. Okay, let's put my name here. Jennifer Ilagan, enter. Okay, it is prompting us to put the temperature. Let's see, because I encoded it, I have an output here. And we'll see I use 37.5 for the output of negative result. Let's use 37.5 here. 37.5. Okay. It prompts us to answer, do you have a fever? Let's say no. Do you have a cough? Let's say no again. The next is, do you have shortness of breath? And let's say no. Do you have a sore throat? No. Okay. Do you have muscle ache? No. So let's see the output. Okay. It, the output of it is Jennifer 11 with a temperature of 37.5. You have no symptoms of COVID-19. Please review your answer. Start over again. Okay. How about if we were going to use a yes in all of this? So let's see. Let's try and execute it once more. Okay, it prompts us to please fill in the following. Okay, let's fill my name again, Jennifer Ilagan. Okay, let's see what temperature I will use last. In our output for positive result of COVID-19. So I use here 38.9. Okay, let's use 38.9. Do you have a fever? It says here. Let's say yes. Okay. Do you have a cough? Yes. Let's say yes. Do you have a shortness of breath? Yes. Do you have a sore throat? Okay, yes. Do you have muscle ache? Yes. Okay. It, It gives us the output of Jennifer Ilagan with a temperature of 38.9. You may be infected with COVID-19. Just review your answer and start over again. Um, I didn't code it with another output late before, but let's try. How about we try to use a mixed answer? So it prompts us again to fill in the following. So let's say, okay, let's fill my name again. Then pre-log and enter. Says, let's say uh, I have 37.8 for, for my temperature. It is asking me, do you have a fever? Let's say yes. Do you have a cough? No. We are using a mixed answer for this one. Do you have a shortness of breath? Let's say yes. Okay. Do you have a sore throat? No. Do you have a muscle ache? Let's say yes. Okay, let's see. So the output for this one is Jennifer Ilagan with a temperature of 37.8. You may be infected with COVID-19. Please review your answer and start over again. So that is the answer, the output of uh, for our activity 2. So that is all my presentation for my course project. Thank you for watching.